Welcome back students. Today in this lecture we'll talk about op amp as voltage to current and op amp as a current to voltage converter. To understand that you should understand this first diagram. This diagram you can see there is one op amp which is connected in the the input voltage is applied to the non-inverting terminal. Okay, with the feedback, negative feedback is taken to the inverting terminal through the resistors having value R. Okay, even to input resistor through which the voltage Vin is applied is also having a value of R. Along with that, to the output terminal you can see there are two resistors, one is R, another one is RL, which is connected to the ground. So this is voltage to current converted with a grounded load. In order to understand this voltage to current converter by using grounded load, we need to apply certain KCL and KVL equations in order to derive certain expressions, and at that once that expression is clear, you will understand that output voltage is equivalent to the resistance multiplied by current, or we can say that the voltage applied is converted into current at the output voltage. To understand that, let's apply a KCL at this particular node. As we know that according to the op amp ideal characteristics, op amp is having high input impedance. If it is having high input impedance, the current through op amp terminal IB1 equal to IB2 is equal to 0. We always consider this IB1 as IB2 is equal to 0. So therefore, at this particular node there are three currents. One current I1 which is entering due to the voltage V in. There is another current I2 which is entering this node from the output voltage, and there is third current IL, that is load current, which is flowing through RL. Now if we apply the KCL at this particular node, incoming current is equal to outgoing current. There are two incoming currents, I1 and I2. So we can write I1 plus I2, we can write equal to IL. Now we need to form certain expression in terms of voltage and resistances for I1. So see, here current is flowing from this ground terminal V in towards this terminal. So this terminal voltage we have considered it as V1 for a time being. Okay, so if I want to calculate the current, it will be I1 will be equal to V in minus V1 divided by R, plus for I2, if I want to write the expression, it will be V0 minus V1, V0 higher voltage minus lower voltage divided by total current R is equal to IL. IL current we can calculate this as V1 divided by RL. V1 divided by RL. Okay. Now if I want to calculate this current, so see, R is common in this denominator because we have chosen the resistance R value to be same. So you can take LCM as R. So V in minus V1 plus V0 minus V1. So it will corresponds to V in minus V0 minus 2V1 is equal to V1 upon RL. Right? Now we can divide this particular term by V1 and we can calculate the further expressions. To understand that, see, we are going to apply the KCL at this node and we will want to form the equation in terms of output voltage and input voltage, that we will see in the next slide. See, for this circuit analysis we have to first determine voltage V in and then relationship or connection between the input voltage and load current can be achieved. So I1 minus I2 minus IL is equal to 0. Okay, or is equal to IL. I1 minus I1 plus I2 is equal to IL. So V in minus V1 upon R plus V0 minus V1 upon R is equal to IL. The same expression which you have written in the previous slide. So if we can calculate V in plus V0 minus 2 times V1 is equal to IL into R, because we can take this R to the right hand side. We need not to represent IL as V1 upon RL. We can keep this as it is. IL into R, this R which is taken from the common as a LCM can go to the right hand side and multiply, so IL into RL. Now V1, we can write the expression for V1 now as V in plus V0 minus IL divided by 2. See, the expression earlier which we have calculated, it was, see if you do remember that expression, V in minus V1 upon R plus V0 minus V1 upon R is equal to, we will keep this IL as it is. So V in minus 2V1 V in minus 2 V1 plus V0 is equal to IL into RL or IL into R. And now we can write the expression for V1 as we can just adjust these terms. We can take this 2V1 to the right hand side, and then this taking 2 to this denominator, we can find the calculation as V in plus V0 minus ILRL divided by 2 is equal to V1. So this is the same expression which we have written in the next slide. So V1 equal to V in plus V0 minus IL upon 2. Now for the non-inverting amplifier, why it is called non-inverting amplifier, you can see the input voltage is applied to the non-inverting terminal, with the inverting terminal is just used to take the feedback in terms of R and R. So what is the gain of non-inverting amplifier? As we remember, it is 1 plus feedback resistor divided by input resistor R. So in this case, usually we write 1 plus RF upon R1, where RF is a feedback resistor and R1 is the input resistor. But in this case, RF and R1 are having same value, so it is will be 2. So V output we can write as 2 times V input according to the gain, 2 times V input. So V0 we can write this as 2V1. So the expression which we have got in this particular expression, V in plus V0 minus IL upon 2, we can replace it with 2 times V1. V0 is equal to 2 times V1. So if we represent this V0 as 2 times V1 and we calculate, see, it is also shown here for the non-inverting amplifier, gain is equal to 1 plus RF upon R1. Here the resistor RF equal to R equal to R1, therefore A is equal to 1 plus R upon R equal to 2. So if 1 plus R upon R is equal to 2, so 2 is the gain of this circuit, and therefore we can put that value. So V0 is equal to 2V1, and already we know the formula for V1 from the previous equation. You can call this as equation number 1, and you can put, now you just have to put V0 is equal to 2 times V1. If we put that, this 2 get cancelled, and we have just left with this 2 times V1, because V1 is already known, V in plus V0 minus IL, and therefore expression we got for output voltage as output voltage is equal to V in minus V0 minus ILRL. Also we know that if we just assume that output voltage is initially 0, then V in minus IL into R we will get the expression. So if V0 is equal to 0, we assume, so 0 is equal to 2 times V in minus IL into RL. Therefore V in is equal to IL into RL, and therefore we can get the expression as IL is equal to V in upon R. So what we have achieved, that output load resistance can be represented as input voltage V in divided by resistance R. Thus we can conclude from the above expression that the current IL, this should be I suffix L, is related to the voltage V in and resistor R. Now by applying this circuit, you can just go through this. This is called as a voltage to current converter with a grounded load. So we got the expression as IL is equal to V in divided by R, and therefore voltage is converted into current by using this particular circuit. So this is voltage to current converter by using op-amp circuitry. Okay. Now someone asked me, what is the need of it? What is the need of converting voltage into current? So here are some of the applications of voltage to current converter. So it is used in low voltage AC to DC voltmeters. So for low voltage AC to DC voltmeters, we can use AC and DC, diode match finders, and LED and Zener diode testers. So these are some of the applications of voltage to current converter. Okay. So that's it for this particular lecture. Thank you very much and happy learning.